Hey, yo, what up, family? So today is Monday, March 29th, 2021. I am embarking on a 7-day fast. I started last night. I had some salad for dinner last night, Sunday night, and I'm about 15 hours into the fast now. Normally, I wouldn't put this out there like that. I do believe when you fast, you should be doing it in secret. Matthew 6, 17 through 18 talks about this. You know, Jesus says, don't disfigure your face and let everyone know that you're fasting. And he says, but when you fast, he says, anoint your head and wash your face, that your fasting may not be seen by others, but by your Father who is in secret. And your Father who sees in secret will reward you. Those are Jesus's words, you know what I mean? And notice one thing. Notice he says, but when you fast. He doesn't say if you decide to fast or, if you want to fast. He says when you fast. Jesus expects us to fast. And, if you go a few verses before that, he also says, and when you pray, So I really, truly believe that fasting is so essential and so vital, such a vital part of the Christian experience. I do believe God expects us to fast just as he expects us to pray. It is for our own benefit. Just like you could say you're Christian, but if you never pray, what type of relationship do you have with God? You know what I mean? That's like, having a relationship with someone, but you never talk to them. You know what I mean? Like, what kind of relationship is that going to be? You know what I mean? How well are you going to get to know that person? And I think fasting just takes that prayer to a different level. When you pray and fast, it takes that relationship to a different level of intensity and depth. And, I really believe that it's because when you fast, all right, so I got a couple theories on this, and you feel free to disagree. We could discuss it in the comments, you know what I mean? But, this is what I really believe about fasting, that when you fast, all right, so check it out. So a human being, right? People generally say we're made up of mind, body, and spirit, right? Some people say soul, but soul and spirit are two different things. I think soul is more tied to your mind than your body, actually. And the spirit is something different. The spirit is, the spirit of God, you know what I mean? It's like, it's what connects you to God, you know what I mean? So we're made up of mind, body, and spirit, right? And what I believe is, when we walk around living life, and we're just walking around the earth and just doing our daily day-to-days, you know what I mean? We're just kind of operating in the body and in the mind, right? And, even when we eat, everything that we eat is of the earth. It's of the ground. It comes from the ground, or, it's something of the earth. And I feel like whenever you eat, it kind of ties you to the physical and material things, right? But when you abstain from eating, which is what you're doing when you're fasting, when you abstain from that, it allows the spirit part of you to kind of come to the surface, because you're no longer being weighed down by this physical part. You're no longer bound to the physical, limitations, and you really get these spiritual eyes, and it's what allows you to ascend closer to God, because you're operating more in your spirit now and less in your body, and anyone who's fasted for extended periods of time can probably attest to what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? If you've just done like little 1-day fast or intermittent fasting, it's not gonna be the same thing, because you're still getting that food in you. When you go extended periods of time, like even when I do a 3-day fast, it's not the same thing. Like, it takes about 3 days for me to just kind of like clear out a lot of the flesh and the body part of it, you know what I mean? And it's usually after that 3rd day, once you're on day 4, 5, 6, 7, like that's really when you feel like you're in a different realm almost, you feel like you're just operating in the spiritual realm where you just feel so close to God and so connected to God. So anyways, I'm just making this announcement. Like I said, it's not something that I normally do, or I'm not doing it to, get props or for people to think I'm so holy or anything like that. Anyone who knows me personally knows, I fast often, I fast regularly, and I never trumpet it or put it out there like that. Some people get real legalistic with it. They say, oh, you shouldn't tell anybody. The Bible says don't tell anybody about it. You know what I mean? But I think that's kind of losing the point of what Jesus was talking about. Jesus was saying, don't fast just to get props from people. Don't fast so other people will look at you as so holy. I think that's really kind of what the point of what he said was. Obviously, some people are gonna have to know. You know what I mean? Like, my wife has to know, so she knows not to prepare meals for me, right? It seems like every time I fast too for a long period of time that there's like some big dinner or it's somebody's birthday and I gotta go to a dinner where it almost forces me to have to share it, so I don't think it's anybody's birthday this week, but I wouldn't be surprised if I get invited out to some big dinner or something this week. But yeah, man, it's an adventure. One thing I did notice today is, whenever you let people know, like I had to let some people at work know because, I work for my aunt and she usually will prepare some type of lunch for me, so I just had to let her know, hey, listen, this week you don't have to worry about preparing any lunch or bringing me any food or anything like that. And then she asked why, and of course, she's known that I've done these week-long fasts several times before, so she knows the drill. But it's just funny because whenever you let people know that you're fasting, they always look at you almost with like this look of pity, like, oh, I feel so bad for you, or like, oh, that's too bad. Like they give you that type of vibe, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, it's just weird, because it shouldn't be something that people look at you with pity for, you know what I mean? It's like, it's a beautiful thing. Fasting, if you're doing it properly and you're fasting for the right reasons and it's pure and you're praying, you're not filling that time with junk. Sometimes, and I'm guilty of this too. Sometimes I've gone on fast, but my mind is just, thinking about food and carnal things, and I'm not eating, but I'm filling it with other things. I'm just like watching too much TV or YouTube or just going to something else and filling my time with that. That's not a proper fast. When you're fasting, you should be filling that extra time that you have with God, with things of God. You should be be in the word more. You should be, praying more. You should be really being still more and seeking after God and, just seeing what it is that he has for you, and that's really what I'm trying to accomplish with this fast. I did feel like God wanted me to just go public with this particular one and just share it. I don't know why. Maybe, this will encourage people out there to let them know, hey, this is a part of Christian life that, maybe if you're not taking advantage of it, it's available to you, and it's an amazing and beautiful thing. You know what I mean? Like, people don't have to look at me with pity or feel bad for me that I'm choosing to do this fast. For me, it's like, yo, I'm climbing the mountain. I'm going up the mountain to meet with God. You know what I mean? That's what a fast feels like. Every time I go on a fast, it feels like that. And like sometimes you climb that mountain, and there's gonna be hard, some hard moments. There's gonna be some moments where you're struggling, where you gotta fight, where you gotta persevere. And that's what a fast is like, But I know that when I hit the top of that mountain, I'm going to meet with God. Oof, I just got hit with a little Holy Spirit shiver right now. So, yeah, don't feel bad for me. If you see me, don't feel bad for me. I'm excited. I'm really doing this because I just feel like it's the right time. There's so much going on in the world. There's, I feel like I'm kind of at a crossroads in my life too. I want to see what God really wants me to do as far as the next few years, as far as music ministry, whatever else he may have for me. I'm seeking just revelation. I'm just trying to understand what's happening in the world right now, and I just want to be used by God, and I know in order to do that I need to do this. Now, one thing I want to say about fasting is you should never just do it out of your own will, just because you feel like it, or you shouldn't do it, as a dietary thing, or just out of your own selfish reasons, you know. I do believe like fasts should be initiated by God, and I had been feeling a pull for the last few weeks that I should be doing a fast pretty soon. And then one of my brothers, he just brought it up. He said, "Hey, you know, is anybody down to fast next week?" And that's all I needed to hear. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Listen, I wanna kind of do something different with this fast. I wanna get on video like this and just kind of journal it. I want to chronicle it. You know, I'll probably be throwing videos like this up on my Instagram. Maybe I might jump in the stories, and I'll try to compile the videos each day and upload it to YouTube. So make sure you follow me on Instagram or YouTube, and you know, yeah, come on this journey with me. You know what I mean? I hope it inspires some of you guys to you know, let you know, like, you don't have to be a Superman to do a week-long fast. You don't have to you know, it's not something that's so out of reach. Sometimes I talk to people and they don't even consider it because they just think, nah, I could never do that. So, you know, good luck with that. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you're missing out. You know, it's like a gift that God gives us to be able to meet him at the top of that mountain. You know what I mean? So listen, I would appreciate prayers. If you guys have prayer requests, this is the time to hit me up. This is the time to hit me up. Hit me in the comments, hit me in my DMs, call me if you got my number. Hit me up. I would love to pray for you guys. I'm looking to just really move powerfully in the Lord this week. And yeah, I'm definitely stay in tune with you guys throughout the day, each day. And yeah, I'm excited. All right, so make sure you guys are following me, and I'll be back soon. All right, peace. Yo, what up, guys? I just wanted to check in with you guys real quick. I'm about 25 hours into the fast. It's going good. Today was a great day. I stayed focused on God, and didn't really feel too much hunger pangs or anything like that. I just wanted to kind of walk you guys through what to expect during a fast, especially for people who are new to fasting. The first 3 days are tough. I'm not gonna lie. The first 3 days are really tough. The first day you're gonna be dealing with a lot of physical hunger, cravings, really. Especially if you're used to, you know, eating a lot of sugar and junk food, things like that. You're gonna be feeling a lot of that physical craving. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be a mental war as well. You know, you're gonna be constantly thinking about food, constantly, just because you're so used to eating regularly throughout the day. You know what I mean? But that first day is can be pretty tough. The second and third day is a little bit more of the same, but it becomes more of a mental battle in reality. Your body's going to get kind of used to operating without the food, but it becomes this mental battle where you just miss eating so much, you know what I mean? And you're just going to be thinking about it. So, but once you get past those first 3 days, starting with the fourth day, boom, I call that like the glory time, you know what I mean? That's when, you know, I usually start feeling physically stronger. I get more energy because at that point you're just operating on God's energy. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what to expect. Another quick tip I just want to share with you guys is nighttime. You guys gotta be careful at nighttime. Nighttime is when the temptations hit. You know, like you might finish your work day, your school day. You come home. You're used to just relaxing and kicking back. You kind of let your guard down. And that's when you're kind of used to eating and relaxing, you know? So that's why you got to be really alert and intentional about spending time with God, especially at nighttime. So, you know, I came home, you know, I'm down here. I spent some time in prayer. I spent some time in the Word. I was worshiping, drinking water, just you know, really soaking in that time with God right here. And, you know, another practical tip is sometimes, you know, when you feel physical hunger, what I like to do is I actually put my hand on my belly and I just start praying, and I just ask God to fill me spiritually, And then by the time I finish praying, you know, almost every time, you know, it's pretty amazing, but I don't feel hungry anymore. You know, the hunger goes away. So that's just a tip that, you know, you can try. I hope, you know, maybe it works for you. If you guys got other techniques or things that that work for you, definitely share in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. And yeah, so, you know, we passed the 24-hour mark. I'm really enjoying this fast. I'm excited still, looking forward to what God is going to do this week. And I'm just really thankful that you guys are on this journey with me. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna check in again with you guys tomorrow morning. I still got some things I want to get done tonight here, so in the studio. So I'll see you guys in the morning. All right, peace.